Hey there, my name is Sage, and today I want to talk with you about why I love seasonal herbalism. So what I mean when I say seasonal herbalism is working with and aligning myself with the seasonal shifts. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and we do have distinctive seasons. We don't tend to get a lot of snow, but there's a definite difference between each of the four seasons. Another thing that I mean when I say seasonal herbalism is having a physical relationship with plants in their growing state. So not just using herbs that I've purchased from another herb retailer where it's already cut, it's already dried, it's already been processed. I really love to work with plants in person, and that has a lot of different benefits. One of those benefits is that I have a more personal relationship with the plants because I'm seeing them throughout their seasons. I'm seeing them first sprouting up in the springtime and coming into fullness in the summer, or maybe in the autumn I'm harvesting those roots and I'm getting to experience them when they're going into winter and sending their energy downwards. So that is one benefit of having an in-person relationship. And the other is that we evolved with plants. And so they have an intelligence and benefit us at really opportune times. So when we're living aligned with the seasons, we can begin to reflect on the journey that our bodies and minds and spirits go throughout the year. So for example, in the springtime, a lot of herbs pop up that are lymphatic cleansing herbs. So this could look like nettle, chickweed, cleavers, violets. All of these are coming up in the springtime after we've had a long winter of probably heavier, rich meals. And they help to move the lymphatic system, cleanse, have some detoxifying properties for our liver or our kidneys, or each herb is so individual, but in general, the herbs that are popping up around this time of year are going to help us cleanse from those heavy winter diets. On the other side of the year, if we look at autumn, things like elderberries are coming into bloom in autumn. What does elder do? Elder helps to boost the immune system and support the body in fighting off colds and flus, and that they're coming into bloom right around the transition from summer to fall. Now, you'll probably notice in your own life that this is when illnesses start to creep up more in the transition times. So in fall and in spring, there tends to be a lot more illness concentrated in that time because our bodies also have seasons. They experience the seasonal shifts too. So as we transition from summer to autumn to winter, at least in a place like where I live in the Pacific Northwest, it gets a lot colder when you go into autumn and winter, and our bodies have to adjust to that. And the plants that are coming up during that time help to ease us through these transitions. Another thing that I really love about working with plants seasonally is that it can help to deepen our personal evolution. So as we go through the seasons, we can reflect upon our own seasons. I talked about our bodies having seasons that they go through, but so do our minds and our spirits. So a lot of people get depressed around the winter time. Where I live, that's in large part due to lack of vitamin D. So here's your reminder, if you live in the Pacific Northwest, take your vitamin D supplement today. It's really important to supplement vitamin D in the Pacific Northwest. It's so essential. And yeah, hard to get in enough quantity through food. But anyway, we can use the seasonal shifts to approach our own emotional and spiritual body. So thinking about, as we're shifting autumn into winter, what am I letting die within myself? What patterns am I ready to release? What am I going to incubate on? What is it that I hold as the light in my heart that guides me through the deep, dark depths of winter? What is my core that keeps me alive when everything around me is dying, when all of the plants are dying, maybe it's snowing? I've found so much introspection and relief in living my life aligned with the seasons, because with that also comes this awareness of the cyclical nature, the spiralic nature of life. There's a season for everything. And when we're connected with the cycles of life through the seasons in a really embodied way, through connecting with the plants and observing them as they go through their seasons of their life, it gives me a connection to the impermanence of everything, and the reminder that I'm not stuck in this cycle. It's just a cycle. It's just a season. It's going to pass. And there is a time for blooming, and there's a time for shedding all your leaves and sending your energy into your roots. So thank you so much for tuning in to explore seasonal herbalism with me. I am just so happy to share about my connection with the seasons, and it's something I'm really passionate about. I'm working on writing a book called The Herbal Wheel of the Year, which you can learn more about if you check out my Patreon. One of the upper subscriptions will give you exclusive access to my process with the book that I'm writing. And there's other offerings as well, including seasonal newsletters released on the equinoxes and solstices and the cross-quarter days, and previews to blog posts and YouTube videos and all sorts of things there. You're also welcome to check out my website for blog posts or crafted herbal medicines. So thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to like and subscribe if you resonated with this. Share a comment on your thoughts surrounding seasonal herbalism, and I'll see you in